I'm a wedding planner. The bride just handed me a guest list with a column I've never seen before. People who must not sit near each other. And the reason why. 3 months before the wedding, Evelyn handed me a 200-person seating chart in a Google Sheet. Standard format. Guest name, table number, meal preference. Then I scrolled right. Hidden column. She hadn't deleted it. The header read, do not seat together. Uncle Ray plus Aunt Diane's husband. Ray is the biological father of Diane's youngest. Husband does not know. Groom's mother plus bride's mother. Currently involved with the same man. Neither knows about the other. Best man plus maid of honor. Active restraining order filed in January. Father of the bride plus table 9 generally. 3 women at that table. He has slept with all of them. 2 are married. 1 is his wife's sister. This was not a seating chart. It was a minefield schematic. Every table was a detonation point. Every sightline was a fuse. I spent 3 weeks engineering that floor plan like a bomb disposal operation. Calculating distances, blocking sightlines, staggering arrivals, assigning buffer guests between volatile parties. Uncle Ray and Diane's husband would never share a visual axis. Best man and maid of honor separated by the dance floor, 2 pillars, and a dessert station. I did my job flawlessly. October, Saturday. The ceremony was beautiful. Evelyn cried at the altar. The groom, Peter, a gentle, sweet man who looked at her like she was the only person in the room, cried harder. By every metric, a perfect wedding. Then the reception. 10 minutes before the ballroom doors opened, I did my final walkthrough. Escort cards, place settings, centerpieces, everything aligned, except it wasn't. The escort cards had been moved, not randomly, surgically. Uncle Ray's card placed directly beside Diane's husband at table 6. Best man reassigned to the maid of honor's table. Every single separation I'd engineered over 3 weeks had been precisely reversed. I reached for the first card. A hand caught my wrist. Evelyn. Wedding dress. Champagne. The calm of a woman who has already decided how this night ends. Leave them. Evelyn, these placements will... I moved them. Leave them. The realization landed like a dropped glass. Evelyn didn't hire me to prevent disaster. She hired me to map the minefield, to identify every secret, every volatile relationship, and then she used my own work to reverse engineer the detonation sequence. This woman had been suffocated by her family's lies for decades. The affairs, the fraud, the restraining orders held together by silence and holiday dinners. She had carried the weight of every secret in that spreadsheet since she was old enough to understand what the whispers meant. The wedding wasn't a celebration. It was a controlled demolition. The reception was the blast radius. Doors opened. 200 guests sat down. 17 minutes of normalcy. Champagne. Ambient music. Minute 18. Diane's husband saw Uncle Ray whisper something that made Diane laugh in a way a husband recognizes. He stared at the youngest child across the room, then back at Ray. I watched the math happen on his face in real time. Minute 22. The best man passed behind the maid of honor's chair. She flinched. Her date noticed. Words exchanged. A glass set down too hard. Minute 25. Groom's mother saw bride's mother receive a text and smile. She glanced at the screen. Same contact name. Same man. They stared at each other across a centerpiece of white peonies. Minute 28. Wine thrown at table 6. Screaming erupted at table 4. A chair knocked over at table 12. 20 years of silence collapsing in real time across the ballroom I'd spent 3 weeks making beautiful. Evelyn stood near the sweetheart table, champagne in hand, watching. She didn't flinch. She didn't intervene. Then Peter found me. Sweet, devastated, pale Peter, standing in the wreckage of his own reception. You made the seating chart. How did this happen? I looked at Evelyn across the room. She met my eyes. Subtle, steady, unmistakable, silently ordering me to absorb the blame. Play dumb. Protect her master plan by sacrificing my reputation. I have planned 214 weddings. I have swallowed my pride in service of a client's vision more times than I can count. But I don't lie for clients, and I don't burn my name to cover someone else's demolition. I dropped my clipboard, looked Peter directly in the eye. I didn't do this. Your wife did. Evelyn paid my final invoice the next morning. No note, no explanation. Peter filed for annulment 11 days later. His mother called to confirm the seating sabotage was Evelyn's. I confirmed it.